Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today I'm so excited because I'm going to be going through all of my favorite makeup products in 2022 and share them with you guys. So if you guys are interested, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Also, I will be filming an updated everyday makeup routine, so definitely subscribe so you guys don't miss out on the video. I have not done an updated dedicated makeup routine on my YouTube channel I think since 2021, so it is long overdue. So I'm really excited to share these products with you guys. So I'm going to talk about my makeup favorites as I would put them on my face. So to start off with moisturizer, this one took me by surprise because for the past probably 5 or 6 years, the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream has been my absolute favorite moisturizer. It has just been my holy grail. I've loved it so much, but I also never really tried anything new. But recently I got a Sephora, I think makeup set or something, and it came with this product and I have not been able to put this down. So as soon as I run out of this one, I am 100% going to be purchasing the full size. So this is from Sephora collection and this is their all day hydrator, hydrate and glow, and I just feel you get such a beautiful glow on your skin, and I have very dry skin, and so any kind of hydration and glow I can add back into my skin, I'm going to want to do that. And I feel recently when I've used the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, after I've started falling in love with this one, I just find the Ultra Repair Cream to be kind of greasy and oily on my skin, where I don't get that with this product. And so I absolutely love it, and it's super affordable. It's from Sephora collection, and I just cannot rave enough about how much I love this product. And then continuing on the Sephora collection brand, I have their Vitamin C and E Ultra Glow Serum, and I love this so much. I like to put this on after my moisturizer so I can really again add in more just glowiness into my skin, and this product is so good. I probably have repurchased this 3 times now because it's that good and I love it so much. And so if you guys have not tried it, I would definitely recommend it. Again, it's from Sephora collection, so it's very affordable. And then for foundation, this has been a holy grail of mine for the past couple of years. I love it so much. So this is from L'Oreal and this is their Infallible Pro Glow, and since I do have a drier skin, the Pro Glow is the one that I go for. If you have more oily skin, they do have a matte version, so I definitely recommend checking that out. But this has just been a holy grail of mine for the past couple of years. I feel I'm the type of person where once I find a really good, strong base routine, I don't ever really switch it up. The products that I switch up more are more blushes, bronzers, highlights, lip products, things like that. But once I find a really good strong base, I don't like to mess with that. And so this foundation, like I said, I've just been a holy grail for years and years, and I just have not really had the interest to buy a new foundation because it's drugstore, so it's affordable, and it just works so well for me that I don't really feel the need to want to go out and buy a new one. Also, I feel base products to me are just kind of boring. I don't get excited if there's a new foundation or a new concealer or a new powder out. That doesn't excite me. The exciting products that come out for me are the blushes, bronzers, highlights, things like that. So I keep my base routine pretty simple, and I like what I like and I stick with it. And then moving on to concealer, we have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This has been a concealer favorite of mine for the past couple of years. It's so full coverage, you don't need a lot, and this bottle lasts you so long. I think I repurchase concealer maybe twice a year, maybe 3 times, but I feel that's kind of pushing it. And I use a lot of concealer, but this bottle, there's just so much product in here and I love it so much. On days that I don't want to wear so full glam with foundation, I'll just throw on the concealer and it still gives me beautiful coverage. So I love it. Would definitely recommend. Such a good concealer. And then for setting powder, I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I feel this has been a product that we've all used before. I don't really see that many people talk about this anymore, but this is still such a good powder. I'm using the travel size right now because I got it in my Sephora birthday gift. So good. I love it so much. I do have really dry skin, but I also have a very oily T-zone, so my forehead and my nose get super oily throughout the day, and I've tried so many powders and no powder works as well as the Laura Mercier. I can put this on, touch it up, and I'm not touching up as much as I would with other powders like throughout the day. So this works so well. I cannot rave enough about it. It definitely is more expensive. It's high end, but it's 100% worth it. I literally love this product so much. There's no other powders that compare. So yeah, I love it. And then moving on to cream products. That is definitely something that I started to get into in 2022. I never used to really use any cream products, and I want to continue using that. Right now I have no cream like bronzers or contours, so I just placed an order on Sephora, so I'm getting the Milk Makeup one to try out. I really want to try out the Charlotte Tilbury, but they're sold out always. But for the cream products that I have used this year that I really want to talk about are blushes. These products are all so good. I think if I had to pick my favorite, I would pick the Charlotte Tilbury blush. This is their Beauty Light Wand, and this is in the shade Pink Gasm, and I absolutely love this. I wear this almost every single day, and I like it because it does have a little bit of a like sparkle sheen to it, so I love putting this on my nose and then also on my cheekbones. I just think it's so beautifully, it blends so well. I love it so much. Such a good product. But I also did want to talk about these two blushes as well because I have been loving these two. So this one is from SheGlam, and this is in the shade Love Cake, and just the packaging of this alone is just so stunning. This is what the product looks like. It's so pigmented, it blends out so well. They also do have like bronzers and contours from SheGlam, so the next time that I place an order from them, I definitely am going to go ahead and pick those up. This one's super affordable. I want to say this is like $5 or $6. Love it so much. And then also I have to give a shout out to Merit Beauty. Their blushes are so beautiful, so pigmented, but then also they last all day long, because that's something that I find with me is blushes. I feel like I can put on so much and then they just disappear within like hours. But the Merit Beauty truly lasts all day long, and I love it so much. So this is in the shade Beverly Hills. So this is what it looks like. Such a beautiful, stunning blush. I love it so much. I also have the other blush shade right here. This is in the shade Cheeky, which is a little bit of like a darker pink, but still so stunning, so beautiful. So if you have not checked out Merit Beauty, you definitely need to. Their blushes are just so long lasting. I really like them. And then moving on to powder, like bronzer, blushes, and highlights, I have like a good amount that I want to share with you guys. So for bronzer, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I feel like this has been like a favorite of so many for so long, and I definitely have hit pan on it, and I need to get a new one soon because now every time I like dip my brush in it, I just feel like a chunk of the bronzer just like falls out. But this is such an OG bronzer, but it's so good. I love the way that it blends. I love the color of it. Like the shade of it is just really great for my skin, so I really like it. But recently for bronzer, I've been using this one from Smashbox. So this is the Cali Contour, and I feel like this year in 2022, I have really been like trying to go back and use a lot of the makeup that I already own, because if you guys remember, like in 15, 16, 17, I did so much like beauty related content here on my YouTube channel, so I purchased so much makeup and it's just been like sitting in my drawers, and so I'm really trying to like go through and use all the makeup that I own. And so this was a palette that I pulled out that I definitely used a lot when I got it, but since then I just haven't used it a ton. This is what it looks like. So you get these really pretty brown shades right here that I've been using for bronzer. You also get this blush shade right here, which I use frequently. I definitely have other blushes that I like more, but if I'm just like on the go traveling, this palette is perfect. And then I don't really use the highlights because they are a little bit too dark, but I should try them again because now that I have been like self-tanning, I use darker shades than I did in the past. So maybe these darker highlight shades might actually work for me. And then you also just get like a regular like setting powder, which I don't really use too much anymore. I used to use that a lot when I was doing my eyes first, and I would set my concealer with that powder. But now I just kind of do my eyes after I already do my base of my face makeup, so I don't really need to use that anymore. But this palette is so good. It also has a really great mirror, so it's been perfect like when I am traveling because it has a great mirror. It's very compact and you get so much in this palette, so I could not rave enough about this palette. And then for blushes, I have a couple blushes that I've been loving. This one is from ColourPop. Unfortunately, you can't get it anymore, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but this is what the blush is. It's in the shade I Need Space. It was a collab that Kathleen Lights did with ColourPop. So beautiful. I love the sheen on this. I used to not really use highlight a ton in the beginning of the year. I kind of only wore highlight when I was like going out or if it was a big event, but now I'm starting to wear it more on like a daily basis. But this blush was perfect when I wasn't using highlight because it did have that like sheen and sparkle to it, so it still looked like I was wearing highlight, but it was more subtle. So I loved this blush. And then I also loved this one from Charlotte Tilbury, which is the same thing. It has a it has a sheen to it. It's a little sparkle. This is their Cheek to Chic, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk, and it is the blush that I am wearing today, and I really like it. Like I said, if I'm not wearing highlight, this is perfect because it already kind of has that shimmer and sparkles, but it's so beautiful. I love the pink shade. This definitely is more expensive, but I would say it's worth it. Okay, I just have a lot of blushes, I guess. So I wanted to narrow this down to like one product in each category, but honestly there was just no way I could do that because I have so many favorites. This is another favorite blush of mine that is more affordable. This is from Milani, and this is their powder blush in the shade Tea Rose. Such a beautiful blush. I love to do this duo together because they're very similar in shades. So this is that She Glam blush, so I'll put this liquid on, and then to set it I'll use this Milani blush. It's literally like the perfect duo, so affordable. I know you can get Milani, I believe, at Target now, which is great, and then obviously Ulta. Such a good blush, love it. And then moving on to highlights, both of these highlights are OG highlights. Like I said, I wasn't super into highlight in the beginning of 2022. I cannot tell you the last time I bought a highlight, if I'm being completely honest. So we have these two, which are very OG favorites. So we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amresia highlight. I'm so sorry you cannot buy this anymore, but this highlight is stunning. It's more of like a gold shade, and when I first bought it, it was a tad too dark for my skin, but since I kind of self-tan now, I definitely can pull it off a little bit better. Such a gorgeous highlight. So if you guys have this in your collection and you're not using it, you need to pull it back out because it's stunning. And then another OG favorite highlight of mine is from Becca. This is Champagne Pop, and unfortunately mine did shatter. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want it to spill everywhere, but mine did shatter, which was my first ever like makeup product to ever break or like shatter. So I was very sad about this, but I know you can still purchase this. I know Becca Cosmetics is no longer in business, but they collaborated with Smashbox, so you can still get this on Sephora's website. So I definitely need to go back and repurchase this because I don't like this broken. I just feel like I'm going to spill it everywhere. But yeah, those are my favorite highlights. Definitely leave a comment down below what has been your favorite highlight, because there hasn't just been one that I'm so interested in trying. I do want to try the Benefit Cookie highlighter, but again, that's like a very old, like OG favorite. I just haven't really been amazed by any new highlights that are out. I know Rare Beauty just came out with one, so maybe I'll have to try that one. But yeah, that was all of my highlights. And then moving on to eyeshadow palettes. Again, I have not purchased an eyeshadow palette in years because I have so many. I think at one point I had like 50 or 60 eyeshadow palettes, that there's just no way that I'm gonna actually use all of it. And then also I have every color that's needed, so it's just not like smart for me to keep buying them. But a palette that I go back to all of the time, and I also don't wear eyeshadow that much anymore. A lot of the time, if I do wear eyeshadow, it's to literally just put it on as like a wing. So I'll use just like any type of dark brown or black shadow. But anytime that I do want to wear eyeshadow, I pick up the Anastasia Sultry palette. This again is such an old OG palette, but these colors are just stunning. I love them so much. And also it's a cool toned palette. I'm not a big fan of warm tones. I just feel like they don't look good personally on my skin type, and so I like that these browns are more cool tone. And then also these like sparkly shimmer shades are so stunning. They're so beautiful. I love to put them in my inner corner or all over my lid for a sparkle. So beautiful. I love it. So I don't know if you can get these either. So that's the bad thing, is because now that I'm starting to use my like makeup collection from years past, a lot of the products just like aren't available anymore. So I don't want to like always use them on my channel because I want to make sure you guys are able to purchase them. But I do want to briefly talk about the ColourPop. This is their Glitterly Obsessed. I do think they have similar products to this on their website. I just don't think it's called the Glitterly Obsessed anymore, but this is so beautiful. That's what it looks like. So a lot of times recently I'll just put a brown in my crease and then I'll just put this all over the lid, and it's so reflective and you just get like those chunks of glitter. So if you're like going out celebrating something, this would have been perfect for New Year's too. So beautiful. I love it. And then continuing off on the eyes, for eyebrows, I have this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. My eyebrows are already naturally like filled in, so I don't really need to spend a lot of money on brow products. Personally, that's what I think. So this one from e.l.f. is literally like $2 or $3. It works really great. I basically just put it on the front sides of my brows where my hairs are more sparse, and I just fill them in with this. It works great. And then as far as mascara goes, I honestly feel like I don't really have a mascara that I love. I have like a couple of favorites that I like. The Lancome Muncher Big is really good. I just started using this month. This one is really good. This is from Sephora collection. This is their Big by Definition mascara. The L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara is really good. That's the one that I probably have used the most in 2022. And then also the Too Faced Better Than Sex one is good as well. I just like don't really have a favorite. I feel like they almost just like all do the same thing. I don't know. I just like have never really found a mascara that I am like truly passionate about, that I love. But yeah, those are just a couple of my favorites that I've used throughout the year. And then lastly, as far as lip products go, I'm not a very big like lip person. I don't really wear lip gloss, lipstick. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I just don't really like it. But I do want to talk about the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, because this is the only product that I will put on my lips. This is such a good product. I probably bought maybe like 6 or 7 of these because I go through them so quickly. I put them on every single day, like 5 or 6 times a day. I kind of use this as my chapstick, and they have a couple different scents. So this one is the Sweet Candy one that I'm literally like scraping. There's like nothing left in this one. I do really like the vanilla one. That's just like a very basic scent. They just had peppermint, which I don't think you can get anymore because that was like a holiday scent. That one was really good, but I think my favorite is definitely Sweet Candy. So good. This is definitely like my top product. I feel like in 2022, like I have used this for years now, and I don't ever see this product like going out of my makeup routine because I love it so much. So I think that is all of the makeup products. I'm not going to really talk about like tools or brushes just because I just have very basic brushes from like e.l.f. and ColourPop, nothing like crazy special. But yeah, those are all of my makeup favorites. I really hope I don't forget anything. I just kind of laid out all of my makeup on my bed right here, so I'm really hoping that I didn't forget anything. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what were some of your guys' favorite makeup products this past year. I would love to try them out if I haven't already. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on all my social medias. I will link them down below for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.